So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I left Keller Williams, what I found at EXP Realty, and why it may be the move that you've been wanting to make but just kind of hesitated. And I hope this video helps you process a big decision like we did about 3 years ago. So first of all, I want to see that Keller Williams was a wonderful company. We were there, I think it was 12, 13 years. We had a very good experience there, good relationships with the leadership and the owner and the team leader. So it was truly a wonderful experience. It's a very good brand for new agents. So if you're just getting in the business for the first couple years, I think their training is very good. But it's limited, in my opinion. What we found here when in the office that we were in was very limited. It was good for new agents, but after that, if you want to level up, if you want to continue to develop, I found it wasn't challenging. They didn't offer the modern training, like we're talking about social media training, which is where everybody is, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. There was a little spotty training here and there, but that was about it. And so new agents, great. If you're in the business, again, this is my take on it for 3, 4, 5 years and over. It was kind of capped, no pun intended, with the training. So there was no real roadmap for agents like myself who've been in the business for about 30 years to really scale beyond the basics. And the royalty fees, I wasn't happy with those. But I realized I didn't really also need the Keller Williams name to build my business, because here's the cool thing about EXP is you're your own brand. Now you can be your own brand at KW, but I didn't need that big box, that big company name for business anymore. And it wasn't going to be about me promoting Keller Williams. It was going to be me promoting my brand, which is the same thing you should be doing too, right? So really what I want next in my career was I really wanted the freedom to brand myself and not have the brokerage name to be a certain name, size, take the majority of the sign up. We have to still do that at EXP under compliance, but it was wonderful. And I really wanted a platform to help mentor and help agents to scale, not just in my office, but to scale anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world. And I wanted to be with a company that was very forward thinking and was aligned kind of where the industry is going. Cloud-based, tech-driven, forward thinking, looking out for the agent-centric business, hashtag where the pros go to grow. This is what I wanted for my career. And so we didn't take this lightly, by the way. It was a month-long. We probably took 6 months to kind of process, talk out loud, what's going on, what do we feel God is leading us to do, kind of what direction are we going. And after praying and thinking about it and processing it, we decided to make the move. And I can tell you, we haven't looked back. It's been amazing. In fact, I will tell you on a side note, my business the last 2 years, I've had the best 2 years that I've ever had. And it's a lot of to do with EXP Realty and just the freedom you get and the different ways to equip you that we get. But let me stay on target here. So really, why did EXP stand out to me? Well, we had actually looked at that model probably 8 to 9 years ago, and it just didn't make sense for us. We weren't quite sure about it. It was a little bit on the newer side. And so when we got to look at EXP Realty again, I started watching some videos and doing some exploration to kind of see what is this company all about. And so I loved the standard 80-20 split, which is, when you go to KW, they're going to give you a quote, but it may be a different split for different people and different teams. And when they would try to recruit you and this and that and a different cap, it was a little all over the place, honestly. And with EXP Realty, it doesn't matter if you do one deal a year, 100 or 1,000, you're on an 80-20 split. And of course, you have a $16,000 cap, and then you go to 100%. So I loved the basics of it, but yet so foundational. So we're all on the same page. There's no like, hey, they're getting this and they're getting that. I loved the transparency of it. The revenue share was something that was very consistent, and it was a scalable model. So I'm not just capped at one level. And as you know, we are revenue share. We're not profit share. So you get to share with the revenue from the company. You're not worried about what the profit was. And so I will tell you on the side note too, that again, the owner at KW was very generous. We actually had a slight ownership in this market center, and it was great, but it was not consistent. We got some months where we got good checks, but other months it was nothing, and there was just no consistency with it. We didn't know if we were going to get $200, $500, or even more than that. So the consistency of the revenue share, the scalability of it, and you can see online on your app where you are, who's doing what, very transparent. We didn't have that at KW. The stock ownership, again, you can build true wealth beyond just your commission checks. The stock that I've got over the last 3 years is phenomenal. It's vested. You get some right away. You get some in 2 to 3 years. But I can tell you, I'm building a small to decent stock portfolio that's going to be there, which is amazing. Are you getting that at your brokerage? Are you getting ownership? Are you getting stock? I kind of doubt it. And if you are, is it good stock? Of course, you never know if it's going to go up, down, sideways, whatever, but is it something that's going to be there when you want it in 3 years, 4 years, 1 year, whatever the case is? Another thing I loved about EXP Realty, it's really a culture of top producers. I looked into it, and by the way, I'm recording this video in September of 2025. Look at all the teams, look at all the high-level players, the people that are doing this business at a good level, and again, even if you're doing 5 to 10 deals that are coming over to EXP Realty. It is, I'm not going to say a mass exodus because I don't want to be dramatized. There's a lot of people leaving, not just KW, some of the other big box franchises to come over because they get the future. They see the possibilities. They see not just the possibilities, but they see what's going on now in today's market. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. By the way, side note, I love our leadership. I think Glenn, Leo, they're amazing leaders. Follow them on social media for yourself and tell you if they don't add value to you, even if you're with another brokerage. Start watching their leadership. I appreciate the leadership that they carried out when the lawsuit came out end of last year and we had to go to buyer's broker agreements. Leo really led the way in explaining what this means. He was not scared to vocalize where we were as a brokerage. And I got to meet him one time. Fantastic guy, knows his stuff, but yet he was an agent for years. The guy, he's an agent's, he's a leader of agents, so he knows what he's doing. Okay, so love the top producers. Also a cloud-based model. I love it because you can access it anywhere. You've got less overhead. That's where the industry is heading. If you've noticed, you're seeing right here in our area, you're seeing some of these big brokerages, RE/MAX, Century 21, Keller Williams, some of the big dogs that have been around for years. Their office spaces, they're moving into smaller and smaller and smaller office spaces. It's happened here in Lakeland. It's going on everywhere because the truth is most agents aren't going to the office as much, if at all. And I can tell you this, as somebody who is a rainmaker, top producer, what have you, I didn't want to be in the office that much. If I'm in the office talking at the coffee pot too much, I'm not going out there and helping people, right? That's not what I want to do. I want to get in there and help and train and mentor and that sort of thing at the right time. But if I'm in the office too much, I'm not out making money. I'm not out helping people. So the cloud-based model, we still have environments to get together virtually, in person, all kind of different ways. It doesn't eliminate that, but it's where the industry is heading. Also, I loved about EXP is build your own personal brand. You can build it. It's all about your brand and what you want to present to the marketplace. So I loved how they left that door open and helped us to build our brand while still endorsing the brokerage, empowered by EXP Realty. And you still have that on your sign and your marketing material. Because the thing is, they've got a lot of great technology. I mean, fantastic. So what's some of the difference I've seen as I've joined this great brokerage is I've seen much more collaboration, much more growth, and for sure, more opportunities in so many ways. I love the ability to mentor and to impact more agents directly, not just the limited amount in our brick and mortar office, but I get to help impact and build my 30 years into other agents, which I love doing. We just had a new agent training last night, mastermind, and I tell you, we went 1 hour. We said 45 minutes. It went an hour, started to even go over, and we were still just going. I said, hey, we got to stop. I respect everybody's time. We need to stop it now. We'll continue on. People are excited. People love learning. I love learning. Leaders are learners. You're never going to stop growing and leading and learning in this business. And I loved listening to all the other ideas and things that I learned from these agents even last night. So the collaboration, the opportunity to grow is so amazing. And also at EXP, I'm keeping more of my income. There's no royalty drain that I have to pay, right? Long-term wealth building through multiple streams of income. Commissions, stock, revenue share. Side note, if you're doing 25 to 30 deals a year, we need to have a discussion. My business partner and I have been, again, at EXP Realty for 3 years. We have a small team, and we do that amount of business and more. You get to get your $16,000 cap back in company stock, and we've done that all 3 years. It's amazing. You can see right behind me, there's little trophies right there. Those are called Icon trophies. We're Icon agents. I'm waiting on my last one to come here, the one I just earned about a month ago. But the exciting thing about it is we're building it's multiple streams of income. They're going to deposit X amount of stock in my account here. And it's just really cool. So if you're doing 25 to 30 deals a year, you're getting your $16,000 cap back in company stock. So literally you're like at 100% the whole time. And then there's other opportunities to do that too. So, hey, I hope this video has helped you. There is a lot more we could talk about, but this was just a personal testimony. So if you feel stuck, if you're an agent and you feel stuck, maybe you've hit a ceiling, maybe you're tired of paying royalty fees that just don't add value, maybe you want to look at EXP Realty. I know it's a process and it's a decision, but I would love to connect with you and share how this move could honestly help your career go to the next level, change your business, and change your future. All my contact information is below. Let's book an appointment. Call me or text me, and I'd love to walk you along the process of possibly transitioning to EXP Realty. Have a great day.